Hello and welcome to Where Are They Now? I'm your host, Donnie McIntyre, here on Amateur Sports Television. And today my guest is Cole Kirkup. How's it going today, Cole?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Cole is a forward for the Valley Wildcats of the Maritime Junior A Hockey League and is originally from Souris, Manitoba. So it's the start of hockey season for many of the leagues around the country and around the world. Is it always a bit more exciting when you're starting a season with a new team?
Yeah, obviously at the end of the summer you're excited to get back where you're going and then get all settled in there, but then getting moved right off the bat, it's tough at the time, but also getting a fresh start is really exciting too. So I've come out here with a good attitude and I'm enjoying it and it seems to be going pretty well for myself.
Yeah, and how did you find out you were going to go play with Valley of the MJHL?
Well, I got called into the coach's office after one of our games last night and they told me that they had a deal in place and a move to be made, and I was the guy they decided to move it. So yeah, they moved me here, and then the coaches from here got in touch with me, and obviously Aaron got in touch with me, and then yeah, we kind of got things moving from there.
So you used to play for the Notre Dame Hounds, the Winkler Flyers of the MJHL, and the Humboldt Broncos of the SJHL. How hard was it changing from playing in like the prairies, like Saskatchewan and Manitoba, to going over to the Maritimes playing in Nova Scotia?
It was definitely kind of a culture shock, I guess. The East Coast is a little different from the prairies, just with the scenery and everything. But no, I it's been really good for me. Obviously, the hockey's very good as well. It's kind of a different style where I'd say the prairies is a little more tougher. Out here, it's a lot of skill and speed and good pace of play. So yeah, it's been really good, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, so how would you say you yourself are transitioning to the new style of play? Has it been an easy process or is it a bit tougher?
I think it's been pretty easy. I've got some pretty good line mates, so I think that makes it easier on myself. And yeah, I think I'm fitting in pretty well with the group, and yeah, things are moving onwards and upwards out here.
And with a new team and a new league and just a new season in general, you got to score your first goal in the MJHL. So some congratulations on that. What was it like to get that first goal in the new league?
Oh yeah, it's obviously the first one seems like it's always the hardest to get, but yeah, definitely getting that out of the way sort of early was nice, and then you kind of get a little bit of confidence as well, and you hope to roll with that.
Yeah, and so like I said, you played AAA with the Notre Dame Hounds. You played your junior with Winkler and Humboldt. What are some of the lessons you learned playing your AAA and junior that are helping you at this next level in the Maritime League?
I think come to work with a good attitude every day, the willingness and wanting to get better and learning from different guys around the rink, what works for them, how they approach things. I think always learning is a big part of the game and definitely the mental side of the game. I think just taking everything in every day really helps towards you in the long run.
Yeah, and so after playing a year in the MJHL with the Winkler Flyers, you went over to Saskatchewan to play for the Humboldt Broncos. Can you just tell us a bit about what it was like to play for that team and wear those colors a year after the tragic bus accident?
Yeah, obviously it was pretty special. It was a cool phone call to get and to be wanted to buy that organization, especially after what happened. But yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about Humboldt. We had an amazing group last year that really gelled quickly, that helped with everything. The community has taken humongous strides. Unbelievable community. Nothing but good things to say about them. And yeah, they're gonna have another good team this year, and then they're gonna strive towards making a push at it. And I think that'll help the community as well. Hockey is the big thing up there.
Was it tough to leave Humboldt after such an amazing season?
Oh, for sure. It's always tough leaving anywhere, but again, it's part of the business side of it. Teams are looking for different things, making some moves, trying to see what works and what doesn't work. And yeah, it's hard to leave somewhere that you're really close with, but at the same time, a fresh start isn't too bad at all.
Yeah, and so your career of playing AAA and junior, is there a memory that sticks out in your mind throughout that part of your hockey career that you would say is the most memorable?
Yeah, there's good times. Obviously, my first junior goal was a pretty big one. And then we ended up winning a midget AAA championship my second year of midget. So, yeah, I've played on some pretty good teams with a lot of good players and even better friends. So I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, the team bonding is obviously one of the major key parts of hockey, and just meeting guys and all that is such a huge part of a hockey player.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you just talk to us a bit about the feeling of winning that AAA championship?
Oh, yeah, it was pretty surreal feeling. Obviously, we went through a lot that year with injuries and all that kind of thing, and we faced a lot of adversity throughout the playoffs with being down 0-2 really quick in the first round and then coming back to win 6 in a row, and then obviously winning the last game of the playoffs in game 5. It was pretty crazy. The adrenaline was pumping pretty good, and you're always trying to chase that feeling again.
And so, do you have a goal for the next step in your hockey career?
Yeah, I do. Obviously, I wanna play as hockey as long as I can. If there's schools that are out there and I can get a little bit of education paid for, and obviously playing hockey on the side would just be a bonus. But yeah, if it doesn't work out the way I want it to work out, then it's not the end of the world. You can always fall back on your schooling.
Yeah, and do you have any specific schools that have kind of been like a dream place to play?
Not really, honestly. I'm kind of just thinking anywhere is good as of now, but obviously there's some amazing schools all across North America, and especially in Canada, the universities are getting so much better. So hopefully one of those comes knocking sometime soon, and we can make a plan after that.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Get some schooling, and you still get to play the sport you love.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'd like to thank you for joining us today, Cole. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It was awesome.
For Amateur Sports Television, I'm Donnie McIntyre, and this has been Where Are They Now with Cole Kirkup from Souris, Manitoba.